Hello everybody! Welcome back to another series of practices with Vineyard Covington. I am Tyler, one of the leaders here. What is the thing that drives your life? What is shaping you more than anything else? And what is that producing in your life? I'm convinced that the Jesus way of life is the best, most joy-filled, healing, transformative way of life that is available to us. It's that life, abundant life to the fullest way of living that Jesus came to offer us, and He's inviting you into it. In Matthew 11:28, we hear Jesus' amazing invitation, "Come and follow me, all who are weary and carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Come and be with me, hang out with me. Learn from me how to live a different kind of life." Our world seems to be marked more and more by weariness and heavy burdens. Anybody tired? Anybody carrying something heavy right now? When you look around, basically everyone around us is tired and stressed out and busy. We're being crushed under a way of life that produces the rotten fruit of anxiety, depression, loneliness, and fear. And in this context, it's rather heartbreaking that we seem to be moving in the opposite direction of the way of Jesus. One of my favorite metaphors that Jesus uses for His vision of our collected life plugged into Him is in John 15. He says that He is the vine, the source of life and love, and we are the branches shooting out from Him. And as we stay connected to Him, our lives will bear the fruit of His love for us. And we can learn to love others in the same way. As we learn to receive, we freely give away. It's an overflowing, abundant generosity. In the same way the Father has loved me, I have loved you. Now remain in my love. This is the part I think we often miss, or maybe we've just never learned a practical way of reimagining our lives around this truth within a community that is prioritizing this. It strikes me that many of us treat Jesus' invitation to life with Him like an invitation to visit for a weekend, or a class we take, a set of lessons and principles. But that's not what He says. Stay with me, remain in my love. Not a one-time webinar or a weekend conference, not a quick getaway or a short escape from the harsh realities of life. Not even something that we come back to when we get tired and burnt out yet again, although that has definitely been my story. Stay connected, continue on, make your home with me. Or as one writer describes it, dwell in it as a holy atmosphere, breathe it and live by it. And yes, in the very next verse, Jesus goes on to say that this means obeying His words, putting His teaching into practice in our lives. Just like He was obedient to His Father, it means going where He goes, doing what He does, loving the people that He loves. It's not just a feeling or some mental state that we can ascend to. It's real life. As a family on mission here at Vineyard Covington, this is what we're trying to do. Our vision is to develop a way of life around these fruitful rhythms so that we can experience the fullness of what God has for us, and so we can invite the city into it. Can you imagine the impact we could have on our city as a growing community rooted and established in love, living from a place of this connection with Jesus, walking in step with Him, doing the things that He does, and inviting everyone around us to come experience this way of living life? That's what we're here for. So how do we practice abiding in the love of Jesus? Now is a great time to stop and look at our lives and assess the ways that we're living and how it's working for us. You know, reimagining our lives is really an ongoing process. And in this series, we want to slow down and take a good look at the rhythms of life that we're already living before we try to add new ones in. So I want to invite you to take a deep breath and just do a little non-judgmental self-assessment of what are the rhythms in your life. Are there certain things that help you to feel more connected and rooted in the love of Jesus? And on the flip side, what are the ways throughout your day and week when you notice yourself wandering off? I don't know what Jesus has for you this year, but I believe He's always inviting us into something. There's always more, and it starts from a place of connection with Him. Come to me, follow me, learn from me, and remain with me. That is the call, and that's what we're going to try to practice together over the coming weeks. So I hope you'll join with us. Look for the next practice video coming up next week, and go in the grace and peace of Jesus. All right, see ya.